there's that like stress graph where they're like, from here to here is good stress, and then from here to here is bad stress. Like there is a point at which you go on the other side of the hill, and it's like, okay, this is maybe too many things.
You have your hands in a lot of things, and I would imagine you're staying pretty busy. How do you stay organized? How do you stay kind of productive, motivated, all those things with so much going on?
A lot of it is like setting up structures that will create discipline if I'm not motivated to do things. So for research, a lot of that actually relies on like having projects that are interesting, so I am motivated to do it. So I am motivated to like get up in the morning and like want to work on this because I want to answer a question or solve a problem or something. But also like meeting with my advisor at a frequency that forces me to get work done. Like I actually used to meet with my advisors less frequently, and I asked them to have more frequent meetings because I could tell that, you know, if we had meetings every 3 weeks, I would spend like 2 weeks procrastinating work, and then like the week before would be like burning myself out trying to catch up on all the things that I should have been doing 2 weeks earlier. So having kind of external structures to help me with that has definitely been really important. In terms of organization, I think, you know, like a lot of other people, like Google Calendar, like having things that I can just look at and be like, this is what you need to do today, just like check these things off is probably a big part of it. So like Todoist and Google Calendar are probably my two big things right now. But outside of that, you know, because I've always done a billion things, I don't have a good answer as to how I balance all of it. A lot of the time it just kind of happens. But I can definitely tell when I reach a point where there's too many things going on. And so that's usually the point at which I have to be a little more conscious about like, of all the things that I'm doing, which of these things do I actually need to do? And which of these things can maybe be like delegated, or which of these things do I maybe not do next year and stuff like that. So I think it's always a balancing act. But having external structures that kind of keep me on track are the big things for me.
Awesome. Well, I could not agree more. I think with your advisors, the accountability is something that has really helped me. I'm kind of experimenting with an accountability partner right now. We'll see if that ends up working, if I'm able to do a lot more. But, you know, you also find that people who have a lot on their plate, who are doing a lot more, seem to just get a lot more done because you don't have that time to kind of spin your gears. I mean, so someone with, for example, a family who picks up a master's degree, it seems like they have more time in the day just because like you have to, out of necessity, like put it all together. Which is, you know, something I think we all struggle. Like I'm struggling with that a little bit right now. I've more free time than I've had in the past. And I'm like, well, how do I, you know, should I just make myself do more stuff to be able to feel like I'm using it more effectively? But
no, I think that's one of the reasons why I do as many things as I do, because I know that if I give myself too much free time, my productivity like net will ultimately go down. And so giving myself different time pressures that are hopefully also things I enjoy doing can help with that. But there's also like in like your campus mental health facility, when there's that like stress graph where they're like, from here to here is good stress, and then from here to here is bad stress. Like there is a point at which you go on the other side of the hill, and it's like, okay, this is maybe too many things, and maybe there's a different system that you need to help you get through the day and help you get stuff done.